Greetings, and welcome to this evening's stream. I am your host, Lilim Nightshade, and I welcome everyone to tonight's Persona 5 Tactica stream, including Oriza, who was here very early if you were still around, and anyone else who is joining us. This will be the second to last stream that I will be able to do this month, as there's only one more Thursday left. So that's an obvious statement. But since we are doing something different for May, that means it is the second to last we'll be able to do for this game for some time. I do not anticipate being able to finish it between tonight and next week. There just certainly is not enough time for that. So I will most likely have to wrap up this game in June. But anyway, I should probably switch right over to the game so that we can make some progress, as we are already 13 play sessions in. I'm only a little over 2/3 the way through the game. You want to try something new? What is that? A tongue twister.
Let's start the mission. Persona 5 Tactica.
I likely do not speak fast enough for tongue twisters to be worthwhile. Persona win, shadows drop. It is not a tongue twister. Those are just words.
We're back with the second key. Next up's the third one.
The third one already? That's even further from here. It's somewhere within the faculty room. Somewhere within, huh?
The faculty room, huh? Can I maybe skip out on this one?
That is strange. You should not have received an ad just now. The ad break on my end, as far as both Twitch dashboard reporting and our bot, ended before he even came onto the stream. Well, that at least looks like a tongue twister. Interesting. I know that in some cases, if you interrupt an ad, Twitch will just force it back onto you. They have made some changes in the last couple of months to the way ads work. Also, sometimes if you are not in the active tab or the player is muted while the ad break is running, then they will not count it, and they will only play the ad once you resume watching the stream. I am aware, but the site does not know that, and they have gone a little too far in trying to prevent what they think is people avoiding ads by making it more obnoxious for other people. As you can see, since you were victimized by that very problem.
I wonder why, Ryuji.
Maybe it's all the chewing out from your teachers?
I doubt anyone has good memories of that place. No reason to be there, except getting chewed out.
I don't know if that's entirely true.
So far, we've been sent to the courtyard, the cafeteria, and now the faculty room. No. I'm sure there's a connection with my memories, but I still haven't come up with anything else. However, I do feel like we're getting close. I'm sure we'll find out more once we secure whatever's in the faculty room. Let's move out. My memory may be vague, but I can still guide you there. The faculty room should be just ahead of here.
Walking all over this school's a pain, but I guess it still beats getting wrapped up in some other drama.
Yes. It's nice how it seems we won't be attacked while merely walking around the school.
Whatever's on the other side of the doors is definitely a different situation, though. What's up with that anyway?
Furthermore, there's another matter I don't understand. Despite our assumptions about this kingdom, we've been attacked by creatures more closely resembling students than teachers. What could be the cause of that? Is there even a reason?
That makes me wonder, though. Did Nakabachi ever force the students to fight each other? Whatever the reason, it's obvious that we're still facing a lot of unknown factors.
Let's just hurry up and catch the next episode of Toshiro's Put Upon Adventure.
A school tale where Toshiro's whipped, huh? I'd like to learn the ending.
Whipped? Ending?
Would you mind if we moved on?
Yes. Sorry.
But that Natsuharu-san really is straight as an arrow, isn't she?
Was Arina just imagining taking a whip to Toshira's rear end?
She was genuinely concerned for that girl, and never had second thoughts about helping her.
Now that I'm thinking about it, Eri was actually somewhat similar to you all.
Really?
She was a fervent believer in justice. She always had a very strong sense of empathy. Remember how, when we first met, I said I had a less than favorable opinion of the Phantom Thieves? Well, I'm fairly certain I was just envious of your ability to accomplish what I never could. I'd like to take back what I said. I'm sorry.
No sweat. When you're outcasts like us, you gotta learn how to let stuff slide.
Although Ryuji's grades have slid a bit too far.
Oh, shut up! I'm just a complicated guy, is all.
There is nothing complicated about you, Ryuji.
Besides, there's nothing to apologize for. You're an adult, and a politician to boot. Not everything we do is condonable to everyone. We certainly always have that in mind.
Understood. I'll remember that. Marina, I owe you an apology as well. How should I put this?
Don't worry about it. I think I already know. Kind of. Let's keep moving for now. We can talk more later.
Right. Well, let's be off. Lead the way.
I think we found the faculty room.
All right, you Legionnaire losers! Get your asses out here so I can kick them!
You're making it sound like we're raiding the place.
Classy, Ryuji.
What, you want me to bow first? If we can make him freak before we fight him, we should do it.
Oh, I gotcha.
I'm pretty sure a door like that means they're not hearing anything we say on the other side.
Do you think they can even understand us?
We
you know what to expect on the other side. Let's do this!
That's it, dipshits. We're coming for you now.
Yeah, dipshits. You're gonna regret making us come in there.
Like I said, let's do this! Before Ryuji's potty mouth rubs off on Arena any worse.
Fate turns. Germs keep it the same squad until they do multiple battles in a row. Nothing prohibited.
What to do here?
Oh, why?
But it's very stupid.
For real?
Pretty sure that's not what it means. Well, you can get from there.
There.
Joker's hit the mark!
All right, let's do this.
I'm sure the rules only apply to us and not them. So if that any moved, a game would not care. Not what I was aiming for.
On.
Those shots are right on target!
Here I go!
All right.
Not what I intended. Get that got here. I assume I cannot move into this space either. I'm not going to test that.
Nice position. You'll be well hidden.
It should till.
Enemy down! Keep at it, Noir!
Better get ready.
Will not do much, but nothing else I can do with this turn.
They're right on target!
Oh. Not sure how that changes things. Forgot about the teleporting enemies.
Now then. Take that!
Hey, as always, you're done now! You got him!
Now it's my turn.
I'm ready. Get out of here!
Enemy down! Keep at it, Noir!
I could go down. But I want to do that.
Better get ready.
I'll do my best.
Let's see what's down here.
All right, let's do this.
Here I
Not
go.
a favorable location. Practically nothing she could access down this way.
Persona! You witch ability?
How high can you jump?
Better get ready.
Good.
Lilim! Good job, Skull!
Unfortunately, they are too close together for me to really take advantage of the downed enemy.
You did it, Skull! Take this!
Oh, that was a mistake. I did not think about the enemy type there.
You've been knocked down! They still have the advantage. Give it all you've got.
Do here.
I'll do my best.
Now it's my turn.
All right.
There.
Joker's hit the mark!
Better get ready.
I'm ready. I'll wipe you out.
Put it down! Keep at it, Noir! Nice positioning, Noir!
Together me.
All right, let's do this. Persona!
Here I go.
Better get ready. Now,
This is gonna make getting the bonus extremely difficult.
I'm ready.
all right, let's do this. Show 'em what we got.
Does it count as movement if the teleporter Amy switches places with you?
Take that treasure, kid.
This is it!
Ouch.
Dad, can you get through this?
I was hoping that he would smash down to where Ryuji was and not where Ryuji got teleported to. So that did not work the way I was hoping.
You'll be safe there!
Hold my power. Persona.
Can Riker's side do that?
Melody.
Oh no! Hang in there!
Not try to cover
Do
too.
here.
It's over.
Joker's hit the mark!
Fire.
Joker took out an enemy! Oh, right!
I do not care for this map.
You're done now! I'll take care of this!
I'll do my best.
That's perfect! You'll be safe there!
Get out of here.
Direct hit! Take this! Blasted Noir!
All right.
Why I thought you said every time they teleport, they're stunned for a turn. Or he's back under cover somehow. I completely ruined my plan for this turn. Yeah, I believe you have to make sure you are not in cover when you attack them. I do not completely recall. Do you? So it care. Oh, you mean the first time I attacked? I see what you were saying. The need to redo the turn. Which unfortunately means we go to this one.
Support's on the way.
Which was not a good turn.
I'm ready.
Very smooth you are. My power. You really are the freak. You would knock back. Seriously, not good.
What to do here?
You're done.
Cool as always, Joker. You got him.
It's over.
Okay, we're down one enemy.
Better get ready. Time to go wild. Persona!
So now Ryuji did not get hit after he got teleported up there, which was surprising. I'm not sure if I want to take that chance. Then again, I'm not sure what else to do. Maybe this shock will help. He missed the attack, at least.
Now,
It's a slightly better situation. The ninja's not down you this time, though.
That's perfect. You'll be safe there. I'll wipe you out. No more shots were good. Way to go.
What to do here?
take that.
Cool as always, Joker. You got him.
A very far movement for a one more. Granted, we can go nowhere. Who's up here? No enemies, so no point.
Yes. All right, let's do this.
Let me see what Ryuji can manufacture.
Now then.
If I be on this side,
Oh,
Better get ready.
or here's options if he is over here instead.
All right.
nothing.
Now it's my turn. Nice.
What to do here?
So there are 2 ninjas. But I only saw them one. I'll have to hunt down where the other one is. Be dead. From a shitted location. And unfortunately misses one of the enemies though. We may do what I'll risk him being out in the open. Just to get more damage in here.
Alright, let's do this.
Fontaine Noir is up there. Where I left her off on. If she was still on the ground level, it'd be possible I could follow up after knocking this one off, but everyone is on the upper level. So that does not work. But I can knock one of these guys off, and they will not be able to come back for me. The problem with that method is that the other one will still be here. That hardly does any damage. Not all of these special skills are created equal. There are some that are extremely good, and there are some that are pathetically bad, and worse than just a regular Persona skill. Image angle ones are just damage in a straight line are pretty poor. Because they do not do much damage. The utility ones are the best ones. And like Arena's flag breaks cover for wide areas, that's always good. There are a couple that give you extra turns, so those are also good. But ones like Makoto and Ryuji, theirs are no good. So maybe I should use them less. And I reach across that gap. I can use this as cover.
Persona!
I at least hit the 2 of them. It's sort of a waste of a special, but I do not think there's any other way to hit both of those enemies. And try to chip away what I can. Did they all guarantee another turn? I feel like the damage ones do not. And this is just damage. It has less damage than base 0. Yeah, it seems like Ryuji and Makoto's just do damage. And the damage is weaker than a basic spell of the same element. They're just for doing a lot of damage to like a lot of the enemies. Yeah, if you have a bunch of enemies lined up, you can get away with that at least. But the damage to underwhelming and they do not get an extra turn. So they're some of the worst ones. And if you have a bunch of enemies to finish off that have low health, then maybe that would work out. Like I think this hits every single enemy. But for barely any damage. Of course, that switch made it so that he got hit. He would not have gotten hit from his original position. Okay, that is a bit cheap. I disagree with that. The first ninja switched with him, and then they had the large units, both of them, do their attacks in a position where he was now located, and then the second ninja switched afterward, rather than having the two swaps first. It seemed like the game arbitrarily decided the order that would be most beneficial for itself.
Now it's my turn.
What to do here?
I'll do my best.
Avash's area. Granted, in some cases, how do you determine who's gonna take damage first? Because if you use something like Mazio, and you're just hitting a group of enemies, it's arbitrary what order it is. Because we did that earlier, and the Mazio just happened to decide that it was going to do the ninja first and then the large guy, which was the opposite of what we expected since we were targeting the large guy and not the ninja.
Okay, we're down one enemy. You're done now. This is it.
All right.
Yes, that's fair for that one. But again, in the case of a Mazio or any kind of Maz spell, I felt the same logic does not really apply.
All right, let's do this.
What to do here?
Better get ready.
They're just too far away to do anything.
Let's get in there.
All right.
All right, let's
to
do
do
this.
here?
Fortunately, Haru is out in the open with fairly low health at that. So she would probably be KO'd next turn if I do not figure out a way to decisively turn the tables.
Better get ready.
Now.
Come. Persona. Or set.
Just always get this one away.
Take this.
All right, let's do this.
It feels like there's a brief moment in between tiles where I have a line of sight on the enemy. Or just being weird how it like seems to switch from not able to still not able. Fortunately, I feel like there's no way to possibly save Haru. So I'm gonna have to redo a turn. I got a little bit eager, seeing as she could attack multiple at once and did not pay attention to her health. Michi needs to be down here though. That much is certain. Clearly, this one to stay down there. Yeah, those extra attacks are gonna really make this hard. Unless they do stupid things, which is still possible. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. And they're to make me switch someone in. I cannot refuse. I just want to get to the menu.
All right.
So where does this put me back to?
4 enemies left. Show 'em what we're made of.
What to do here?
Here I go.
That plan, which did not work out for me just because of the border of events. If the teleportation switched to one that was by the cover, she wouldn't have died. But there's no way to guarantee that because it seems completely arbitrary which ones they decide are the ones that will be hit.
Nice position. You'll be well hidden.
Now it's my turn. All right.
I'm ready.
Better get ready.
That's perfect. You'll be safe there.
Persona.
Nice position. You'll be well hidden.
Why is he only able to shoot up? That's been usual.
Now it's my
What
turn.
to do here?
Come.
Do I think anyone can
Better
act?
get ready.
Which is problematic since the next turn is going to be a no movement turn.
Now then.
I'll do my best.
Power has one of these spots to go into at least.
Behold my power.
Can we do on my side? And hoping that only hits the larger units. With the reaction panels, it makes it a little hard to see what is what. So I'm not entirely certain I'm doing this correctly, but we shall see, I suppose. Or see, might be able to reach her across.
You have to do more help. She needs help.
What to do?
I hate Sai. Sai is the worst. For she's still gonna die.
There.
Joker took out an enemy. All right.
It has never been useful for me once. And the thing is, she has no alternatives. So she has to use that, or she does nothing. So the fact that you can't strategically use a move that pulls people in versus one that does not sort of ruins her as a character in this game. Because there's no strategy to it, it's just you will get screwed over by the mechanics. Sub personas. See, the problem is since the sub persona only give you a single skill, the optimal way to use sub personas is to give you something that is sort of a buff or some other sort of benefit. You really do not want to give another spell, attack spell, on your sub persona, as that would be a waste of it.
Alright, let's do this! Now.
It's infusing to make them dual skill ones, but it's not as flexible as in PQ. I suppose. I'm not taking that much time to look at the Velvet Room. In fact, I do not even know what personas I have on everyone at the moment. I doubt I can check it in any real meaningful way. I was just looking at what her abilities are to see if I could guess what she has, but nothing stands out. Because some of these are just skills from the skill tree, and I do not know which ones are that and which one are persona skills. I cannot undo the turn again. So if I do nothing, they'll just throw an attack at her and finish her off that way. But if I do something, then they just swap over here and do the same. This will not work because there's two of them. Like, one will come down here, but the other one will not. So it's still Billy Mates, nothing. Right, that's why I said there was no way out of this. No matter what move I made, it would fail. Now it's even worse because somehow the large enemy has sent up. This is a terrible map because you cannot really use cover properly.
Leave it to me.
All right.
Anytime you're undercover, you're not, because the enemies will just put you in a different position entirely.
All right, Joker. Nice hiding spot.
I'll do my best.
get ready.
It's very sad for this turn to have nobody do anything. But that's how I have to play it. Which is going to make the next turn worse because nobody can move. That's why I wanted to try to do as much damage this turn as possible. Because I know next turn, I'll be more limited with the inability to move. But I do not have options this turn.
Take this.
Seems like the worst one in the game so far.
Heck yeah. Aim and fire. You're down? Just hang on. This is it.
What to do here?
I'm ready.
Now it's my turn.
Okay, he can move, fortunately. Can I use that to my advantage in any way at all?
Here I go.
All right, let's
What
do
to do
this.
here?
I'll do my best.
Now it's my turn.
Not really, because none of the panels are something I can step on. If there was one of the elevator panels that I could step on, then I could send that one large enemy down, which would give me the advantage. But I cannot do that.
Here I go.
Right. I would have attacked them more, but they have, I think, 500 plus HP. And you only do about 10 digits of damage per attack on them.
Persona.
All right, let's do this.
Now,
So give me a one more surprise.
It's over.
As always, Joker, you got him.
I'm ready.
Better get ready.
If things were you probably should have taken that shot, but don't. Well, maybe not. I doubt it would matter because his positioning would be wrong.
Persona.
I just finish off one of them at least.
Captain Kid.
Dang it, we're down one enemy.
I'll do my best.
what to do here?
Here I go.
Still another bad enemy. And she can finish that one off. But with only 12 health, that feels like a waste. Though I am uncertain if I want to put the well, if she teleports with that one, she should still be against cover.
Now,
I'll do my best.
Whether or not that helps in any capacity is another story. And that enemy unfortunately will just happen to walk right up to me next turn and knock me out of the cover. No matter what I do this
Here I
turn.
go. Time to get chaotic. New witch break, Melody.
Take this.
all right.
Suppose I can do that.
Joker's hit the mark.
Now the question is, can he kill this one? And she probably can. So that's gonna be the move he has to make. He has to finish off this enemy. And then we'll be left on turn 8 with 2 weakened enemies.
Joker took out an enemy! Oh, right! Let's go! Support's on the way! Nice one, Joker! You'll be safe there.
There.
Okay,
Finish this
there's
off.
one enemy.
I'm ready.
Now it's my turn. Ah!
Enemy annihilated! Awesome, Skull!
Just in time for the first ad break.
Bring on the next one. Suck on that. The Phantom Thieves showed you what's up.
I was not certain I would. It was getting close there.
With that out of the way, where's that key?
Ooh, over there!
It's a letter? No, not just any letter. Front says it's a letter of challenge.
That's the third key?
Look at the weight of the brushstrokes. Whoever wrote this meant business.
That looks like... No. It's probably best to see what happened first. Is everyone ready? Here it comes.
Perhaps one of you would care to explain the meaning of this letter. How about you, Kasukabe? It was scrawled so furiously I was barely able to read it.
A letter of challenge? Senpai, did you really write this? I know I left it to you to call him out, but this is pretty hokey. And you even included our names?
What's wrong with that? We needed to confront him face to face. Honestly, it would have been better to go yell at him in the faculty room. Calling him into this empty music room was to show him the slightest amount of mercy.
Here I was wondering what the blazes this could be about. You really wanted an in-person confrontation? You tricked me here with some baseless accusations. Now you expect me to actually apologize for them?
An apology's not going to cut it. You're going to confess your crimes and turn yourself into the police.
Surely you're jesting.
She is extremely naive. Why would he ever do that?
You won't be talking your way out of this. A whole list of students shared the truth with us.
A list of students, you say? I don't know who'd spout such lies, but I can assure you this nonsense won't prove a thing.
It isn't nonsense. We only found out because someone came to us for help.
Do you have a name of this someone? And what evidence do you have to corroborate their story? Now, hypothetically speaking, let's say you're correct. Just how many people do you see here backing you two up? Your theory's riddled with flaws, wouldn't you say? For example, if there are as many victims as you claim, why hasn't a single one come forth?
That's because you've screwed them all over.
Senpai, please don't touch him. Laying a hand on him would give him just what he wants.
Ah, Kasukabe, my boy. Good to know you still see reason. That must be your father's doing. I, for one, hope Representative Kasukabe has a long and fruitful career. Well, let's end this discussion here. No matter how much of a fit you may pitch, no one is going to take your side. Not unless every single one of your so-called list of students steps forward. Ah, but that's quite the unless, isn't it? Best of luck there.
Hat break should be starting. Probably less than a minute, I would assume. Fine, I'll pause the scene here. With her just vibrating there, apparently. I predict either one of two things happen. Either she gets herself expelled, or they have a disagreement that sort of has them go their separate ways because he folds and she does not wish to.
Hang on! We're not done here!
Eri, don't chase him!
show villain!
He certainly seems confident. He's forced each victim into a position where betraying him means self-ruin. Fear is certainly an effective method of control. Though not just their fear. I've gotten the sense that some people even expected perks from Nakabachi for obeying him. We can raise all the fuss we like, but if the victims have no intention of accusing him...
I don't care. He's still wrong. And what's gonna happen? Everyone's just supposed to let him get away with it? Does everyone really need to come forth? If so, we'll try persuading them again by...
Tell me, Senpai, why do you care so much? I know just how much you value honesty and how you can't stand injustice, but...
It's not about caring. I just do what I do because I want to. Okay. I think I can tell you. You see, back at my last school, one of my classmates framed me for some theft, and everyone ended up shunning me. It was over something stupid. I can't remember if it was a notebook or some perfume, but something was stolen.
How awful.
I'm sure there were some folks who thought I was a nuisance, considering my personality. But in the end, even my closest friends all left me. At the time, I was more shocked than angry, so I kept my mouth shut and just tried to deal with it. After a while, my homeroom teacher noticed I'd been acting differently, so she reached out to me. I didn't want to stir things up, so I told her to leave me alone. But then she told me, silence in the face of injustice is complicity. If your gut tells you something's wrong, why not fight back, she asked. That was the push I needed to change my attitude. I've fought back ever since.
Somewhat of a unrealistic thing for a teacher to say. At least in our experience of teachers.
I got all kinds of people involved. I asked around school for leads, I searched for the stolen stuff myself. And with that teacher's help, I was able to prove my innocence. That said, the whole mess drew a lot of negative attention, so I still wound up transferring.
Ah, so that's why you transferred here at such an odd time.
Honestly, I think the reason I get so worked up is because I'm actually a coward at heart.
You? A coward?
If we lived in the kind of world where corruption was free to flourish, it'd feel like everything I fought for was a waste. There'd be no reason to take a stand for what's right. That's the reality I'm afraid of. I simply can't allow it.
No matter your reasoning, I think it's admirable. You're simply following your own sense of justice. Admittedly, that doesn't apply to what I do.
Well, thanks. But I think you're wrong about yourself. The first time I ever saw you was pretty telling. I knew you're someone who does the right thing. Considering their numbers, you were really putting your life on the line there.
Oh, that old story. I keep telling you, I just felt like it.
Still, was I ever glad to meet you here? It was almost like meeting another me.
So, what's the next move? Nakabachi's not confessing, and I doubt any of his cronies will either. We've gotta find something else.
Toshiro, you're sure?
You think I can just slink out of here after all you've said? Plus, I need to keep an eye on you if you decide to go loose cannon. Besides...
That must be your father's doing. I, for one, hope Representative Kasukabe has a long and fruitful career.
He'll see. I'll show him what I can do.
Is that where I expected that to go?
Hey, why is it already over?
Oh, what a week ending! Not even a preview of the next one?
You guys do remember we're watching that guy's real life, right?
So that's why.
Whoa, it's weird when they sync up. What's the deal?
Maybe I've seen one too many of Toshiro's memories. But, yeah. Those things that Eri had said. If we lived in the kind of world where corruption was free to flourish, that's the reality I'm afraid of. I simply can't allow it. I have to say, I'm not sure how we may be related. I'm scared that we're entering a world where corruption is free to flourish. And even worse, I'm scared of becoming someone who's okay with that. But I can tell she has the same feelings that I've had for as long as I can remember.
I must admit, the two of you have a very strong drive towards justice, even at your own expense.
Oh, you think so?
In that case, I'm even more puzzled about the two of you now.
I don't really know how to phrase it. But the more I think about how Toshiro's past may have some meaning for me, the more it's like... Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Let's just keep moving for now. The answer must be right around the corner. Right, Toshiro?
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Our next move should be securing the location of the last key.
Then let's shut up and get out of here. I can't wait to curl up back at the hideout.
I should write that down.
I suppose at the very least, there are a lot of battles in this chapter, which offsets the fact that the battles are not very good in this one.
Right. Still.
Hey, hey! Huh? That was great! Huh? Really?
Right.
Not quite.
Ready to go?
Better jot that down.
Now, where could that fourth and final key be hiding?
We found the others in the courtyard, the cafeteria, and the faculty room. Maybe the next ones in,
I assume that none of the answers that you could possibly give are going to be the right answer. Or else they wouldn't give you these choices. Because there's no way that you can know. And they would rather not have you accidentally get it right. Then my guess would have been the rooftop. Just because the other two do not feel like places that he would have any connection to. The rooftop could be for anyone. Much like the courtyard. That feels like a good place for the final scene. Like they meet on the rooftop either during lunch or after school for some serious conversation.
Excellent guess. The last key is on the roof.
I think these guys
Fair
will
enough.
help out more since they know so much.
I'm surprised. I thought they were not gonna let you get it right. Because sometimes they do that with these sort of multiple choice questions when you're trying to guess how the story goes. They definitely have seen that in, if not this game, definitely in some Persona game, they would give you multiple options and none of them are actually the correct choice.
We only need one more key to reach. Then we'll finally be free. Oh, loathsome. Your reign is coming to an end.
They sure are fired up, even if we still can't hear who they're saying.
Nakabachi was silencing the students through blackmail, yes? Perhaps this is how it's manifesting here.
It won't matter once we're knocking his lights out. Right, Toshiro?
Yes, I imagine so.
Then let's head for the rooftop.
I initially thought that the reason why the name is censored was just because it was not revealed yet and Toshiro did not remember it yet. And they were just gonna like only do that until the point where he remembered. And then they were gonna start actually having him say it, but that is not the case.
Since the enemies seem to be getting stronger as we press on, we should really be careful now.
We've been walking for so long. How much further to the rooftop?
The building certainly didn't look this huge from the outside. The distortions in this world are likely playing a part in the inconsistencies we're experiencing.
Well, this is our last errand, yeah? Once we've got the four things, all we gotta do is kick that voice's butt.
I'm particularly curious about the next memory we'll likely see. Toshiro and Eri seem to be in a rather difficult position.
Yeah, you go, baby Toshiro! That lousy principal needs to learn a lesson himself!
Right. I certainly hope that's how it went. But I have my concerns there.
Why's that?
As we've worked out already, this world is built from my own cognition. That's why Maria and Yoshiki were such awful monsters oppressing the citizens in their kingdoms. Which means if I truly was successful in putting a stop to Nakabachi's scheme, he wouldn't have been designated the ruler of this place.
Fair logic. Also, he was just a high school kid, so the chances of success were very low for someone that powerful with that much influence. In fact, if he kept pressing too hard, it's possible that his father would have to step in. Because it sounded like that this person had some dirt on his father that could have blackmailed him.
In that case, Nakabachi may have actually caused some sort of lasting trauma. So you're concerned about the possibility that things didn't end well?
Unfortunately, the worst possible outcomes keep coming to mind.
Toshiro, that's...
Is the future Prime Minister really scared of one crappy teacher? Just keep your chin up and you'll be fine. You're all grown now, aren't you?
Ryuji, what's your deal?
Look, I've already got plenty of crappy memories from my time in school. It's a real long story, but I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, it might suck to deal with, but what's done is done. You can try pretending something didn't happen, but it's just gonna keep chasing you anyway. So, you gotta face it no matter what. You do it right and move on.
Sakamoto-kun.
Whatever the outcome, you needn't be afraid. Even if you find yourself about to fall, we'll be there to support you. So never second guess yourself. See your convictions through.
You had to fight to get here, remember? I'm sure you're ready for this.
You already made a promise to Yuki-san that you better keep. You hear me?
That's all true. I have to get back to reality, no matter what might await us here. The only way I can do that is by confronting and overcoming my past. Well, I'm ashamed to have needed the encouragement, but I appreciate it all the same.
Nothing new there, right? Since the moment we met these folks, they've constantly been saving our necks. Both yours and mine. I'd say we're pretty dang lucky, finding solid comrades like them.
Quite true. So let's grab the bull by the horns and get my memories back. Now that we're of one mind on this, I suppose all that's left is to name the operation.
Right, and we're gonna call it...
Operation
Nakabachi.
Blazing Impulse!
Huh?
Oh, brother.
Let's move out! Our destination is the rooftop. If we keep pressing on, we're bound to reach it eventually.
Okay, this is it. The rooftop's just through that door there.
Here goes nothing. Everybody ready?
Sure am. I'm raring to whip some enemy tail.
Alright, I'm opening it now.
Looks like a normal door. There is the real door.
Up, there it is. The creepy door to hell we're after.
I wonder if this rooftop has something to do with Toshiro's past as well.
Obviously.
That I do not know. All I'm sure of is that we'll have our answer once we go through that door.
Every location is important to the scenes that we were seeing from his memory.
That's the...
What are you doing here? You just don't know when to quit. Didn't I tell you to get out of here?
Hey, you! You're Nakabachi, aren't you? Mark my words. I'm coming for you. When I find you, I'm going to see the truth myself!
Quite the attitude you've got there. But it's just an act, isn't it? Deep down, you're actually terrified. This truth you were after. Do you really think you're ready for it?
When do I get to shut this sick freak's mouth already?
No, don't let him get to you. Nakabachi, unfortunately for you, I won't doubt myself again. I've resolved to see this through, thanks to my comrade standing with me.
Though I imagine when he does see it, he will falter. So it'll be something he did not expect or was not prepared for.
I will never back down to you. No matter what my past may be, I must know the truth.
Ah, cocky little... I'll make you eat your words. Just when you see the hell of a battlefield I have for you, you'll wish you could run and hide.
Why was 90% of that line inaudible? He just whispered that.
Ha! Talk about weak. He's the one who sounds like he wants to run and hide.
Cheap exit lines like his are the telltale sign of a scrub enemy.
I suppose it's a sign that we have him cornered. We should strike while the iron is hot.
Okay, time to grab the fourth thing. Whatever it might be.
Seven turns. They should clear change characters. Harumi's probably fine. Let's get you. Alright, actually let's do this. I may regret this later. But I'd rather not have characters whose special attacks are not very good. And that's what I'm dealing with now. Should also check one other thing. Because I forgot to do this before the battle. I'd like to see what sub-personas I have equipped.
What would you like to do? Which persona will you choose? What would you
Punchy.
like to do?
I can't see the details of a current one, just they named. So it does not help very much.
Which persona will you choose?
I'm gonna go back to. Okay, here we go. Sleepy. Okay, I have to go all the way down the list. I have such stronger ones I have not updated in forever. So I should probably be using his persona skills when a one more action is available, because they'll be cheaper.
What would you like to do? Which persona will you choose?
Don't get that set very often. The automatic Sugakaja is very good.
What would you like to do?
That's why he was moving so well in that last battle.
Which persona will you choose?
I guess that one does have a national attack skill. And as long as he's in good health, he does more damage. I should be using him more for that, for sure. That's the only downside to using Arena, she cannot have a sub persona, so she gets no bonuses. I should probably swap Ryuji's persona to somebody who has a better special ability. Just so it gets used still. Simple enough.
What to do here?
Have no need for melee attacks right now. For I can break your guard without them.
Take this.
Show me what you got. On course for action.
I'm perfectly ready. Time to raise the curtain. Goemon!
It'll put him over there. Actually, well, Noxie froze. Never mind. That time I was banking on the switch. But because of the freeze effect, it actually will not be switched. This makes me wonder if
That's perfect! You'll be safe there!
other skills will prevent switching. I doubt it. But I know she does prevent the large enemies from counterattacking. Because they forget what they were doing. But I suspect that that will not work the same way for the ninja enemies. What is down here? Can't even go all the way down there.
Good going, Arena! Nice cover!
Okay, Person does not reach far enough.
Good going, Arena! Nice cover!
That will. But no one to follow up. Which means I do not want to do that. That would be a fool's move. That it brings the enemies unnecessarily closer. So instead what I want to do is go down here. Where, if I'm not mistaken, she would just be safe from stuff. End her turn. The next turn, hopefully they'll still be grouped together up there. She can ride the elevator back up and shoot them to set up a one more attack for somebody else. But we'll see how they move. Okay, perfect.
Now then, wipe them out.
Show me what you got.
I can bring her back up. Can't tell them hitting all three of them.
Get ready for this.
Nice one, Arena! Shots fired!
Hello, area one more. Because they were out in the open. I thought they had a counter first. I would have shot them from closer if I knew that that worked that way.
All right. I'll cut them down.
Here I go.
Now then.
This elevator does not help very much.
Wipe them out.
Show me what you got.
What to do here? perfectly ready.
All right.
All right. Let's go.
Persona!
Never have him closer to here if I can. Does not seem to be reasonably possible, though.
Come! Or set!
I did shoot a switch.
This is it.
Okay. Puts him where I want him.
I'll cut them down. Persona! I am
King
not.
Mabufu. They're just special damage.
Enemy falls. Let's see it again, Fox.
Direction him down.
All right.
I'm perfectly ready. I'll slice you into pieces.
Here I go.
I still want to give that. Want to make sure that she has cover. That should be sufficient.
Behold our determination.
There's more of them, but we still have the upper hand. Wipe them
Of
out.
course, there are more of them.
There's still a lot of enemies, but we're holding out.
Now then.
We have 7 enemies left. Any of these elevators help me at all? No, because do not go to the ground level.
Show me what you got.
What to do here?
Nice position. You'll be well hidden.
Persona!
Nice position. You'll be well hidden.
I'll cut them down.
All right.
Good going, Arena. Nice cover.
All right.
Wipe them out.
Show me what you got.
What to do here?
The thing allows me to get into an ideal position.
I'll cut them down.
But lose cover with just about every move.
Nice position. You'll be well hidden.
I suppose he can still do it. I choose a less SP cost one though.
Goemon!
Thing's spinning.
Now
Here I go.
That gun is just out of range.
All right.
His is not.
Don't just hit the mark.
Not a whole lot we can do with that. But we can only skip this one out. Even the triple threat does practically no damage to the speakers.
Checkmate.
More enemies. Stay on your toes.
Show me what you got.
It just got rid of one enemy. And they spawned how many more? Ending fish turn. That's it. I guess it's not completely right. Usually they do not spawn enemies mid-turn unless you've cleared them all out. Or come close to clearing them all out, I should say. Something a Rinnet can do. This is gonna be very difficult to do in 7 turns.
Was that your best effort?
Advance. Let's go.
You bastard!
Again, as of no concern. The only one that was annoying was the movement one as far as your rules. This is more a layout issue than a rule issue.
I'm perfectly ready.
Care does not help very much.
All right.
What to do here?
Getting around to the other side is going to be very difficult.
I'll cut them down.
Show me what you got.
That's I have no idea how you're intended to do that.
Now then. Wipe them out.
All right.
What to do here?
They offer this puzzle in a weird way. There's 2 sides to this. I can't reach that side.
I'll cut them down.
But I feel like this now forces her to be. I guess she can just step on and stuff like this. No, because then that puts that back down again. How do I get to the original position I started this turn in?
Wipe them out.
I am not understanding something about this puzzle. Because I cannot revert it back to the way the turn started.
Show me what you got.
Right, because 2 of them go down. But then only 1 is required to go. Then they basically go back to alternating, so only 1 goes up. For some very strange mechanics. Just not connected to any of them, I don't think. It is connected to that only. Which is mostly irrelevant.
What to do here? I'm perfectly ready.
Show me what you got.
All right.
Because it started like this, except for the one that Arena's on was up.
I'll cut them down.
Here I go.
Now then.
I think that's how I had it. The fact that they do not alternate normally makes that very confusing. And I still have gotten nice, a little bit closer to figuring out the way I want to approach this turn. As far as I can tell, nothing I wish to hit. Actually, never mind. I have an idea. Wish he'd not do that from here, though.
Good going, Arena. Nice cover.
Now for this leg of freedom reach. And I will not help on the umbrella one now. That's still the mystery. I need to get past that enemy. To get behind it. But there's no way around it. Which doesn't make this difficult to even beat in the 10 turns that are absolutely required. If I cannot beat this in 10 turns, I game over. I guess there's another ninja there. I just realized that. I did not notice that ninja there before. That has to be the solution.
I won't miss.
So to put her back behind. Never mind. The ninja didn't switch places. Being a little bit annoying.
What to do here?
Know that all the different most Phantom Drake do again. Down's even in cover.
Wipe them out.
Here I go.
That might be what I want this Phantom Judge.
Now's the time.
Not sure how much it will help. But I get 2 enemies. But it will give me a 1 more on those 2 enemies. And start chipping away at them a little bit. Ironically, this would be a map where Hunger would be useful. Because her side could potentially pull enemies closer to me instead of the triple threats. This seems like I need to get a set that works.
I'll cut them down.
She's very difficult to use though. Because while I see that in theory, in practice that may not actually work. Because it seems like those 2 enemies are behind walls. And I don't know if she can pull them over the wall or not. Or if they would just get caught on that and stay there and just waste my turn trying. Because when this game is gone, I am mostly suspecting that would be the latter instead.
Time to raise the curtain. Wipe them out. Throw him off.
Now
All right, Joker. Nice hiding spot.
Does he do that?
All right.
Or could I get Arena over there to do that? Well, she just need you mashing me in the corner. Cause she'll get the 1 more anyway, but she hits multiple targets.
Nice one,
That seems like the way to go. Not bad, won't it? Now they're all down. But unfortunately, not in a position where I could do anything to them.
Here I go.
Now then.
She doesn't attack.
All right.
Nice position. You'll be well hidden.
Break your cover.
Here I go.
Excellent position, Arena. Nice cover.
Right there.
Nice position. You'll be well hidden. Good going, Arena. Nice cover.
It's the best I can do.
Don't go overboard, though.
Surprised they actually attack while dizzy.
Advance. Let's go.
What to do here?
And a little bit more leeway with melee attacks allowed again. Oh wait, they cannot be moved by melee attacks. So I do not have any leeway.
Show me what you got.
She's shooting from here, okay.
On course for
Arena's attack hit. Take this. Keep pushing up.
Okay, now she's behind. This need help. Gonna need to spread out.
Now then. I'll cut them down.
all right.
What does that get for her? It certainly changes things quite a bit. She is susceptible in that spot, but since most of them will die, I'm not too worried about the fact that she is punishable.
I won't let you escape.
I'm perfectly ready.
And I can come back in and try to take advantage. And we have left 5. Where are they all? I suppose one is over here. Trying to teach you out in the open,
Great.
I'll cut them down.
so that he can shoot that one and get the one more.
I won't.
Okay, we're down one enemy.
Okay. I mean, should we have fished this one off as well?
I'll hollow you out.
Enemy falling. Let's see it again, Fox.
Okay, there are 3 more. See one there. And 2 over there, it seems. Will have not decided to join the party at all. Mostly because they cannot. They're isolated. So I need to drop one of the platforms to get over there. The first time in this whole map, the platforms are actually going to become useful. This will not help much. actions to me that I need to knock him that way. So we'll just put him toward Arena. We do not want that. He might still hit her, but if I knock him further away from her, his chances of hitting her decrease slightly. I also could just use the decoy. Let's do that. And rotate this. No. We'll place them right here. So they'll like a nice little target out in the open. And then we will also still knock him away. I'm gonna see how they respond. Okay, he took the bait.
3 enemies left. Stay calm and get it done.
Indeed, you did.
Wipe them out.
Show me what you got.
This also puts this enemy out in the open like a fool.
What to do here? Cut them down.
How far can you reach?
All right.
All right.
So here's what I want to do. Hopefully raise that platform.
Here I go.
What to do here?
Perfectly ready.
We have him do the shot so he can go further. No. I'll have to be risking it down to my last turn. But I feel like giving him more movement will not help my case. Just because he cannot take that out by himself. Unless...
Show me what you got.
Bree, go over here.
Now then, I'll cut them down.
I still doubt this will work.
I commend your skill.
You won't escape.
A direct hit. Fox, you're on a roll.
But I do want to see how far I can go. Okay, not very far. So we shall just use this to hopefully lure them out.
Time to strike.
So they can access him now. My hope is that they try to do just that. So last turn to get the bonus. Let's see if these moves are correct. They did nothing.
Now then, I'm perfectly ready.
Here I go.
All right, I'll cut them down.
All right.
Now then, wipe them out.
It may be impossible for me to defeat both these enemies on this turn.
Persona.
I can freeze him and then what?
Here I go.
All right.
Perhaps it was the bad move to have him take the extra turn last round. Let's go back to the previous turn.
3 enemies left. Stay calm and get
Now
it done.
I'll cut them down.
'Cause he can go all the way over here anyway.
All right.
So she should try to get as far as she can.
Firing.
Nice one, Arena. Shot
Which does unfortunately mean we do not take care of that any this turn.
All right.
Civic curiosity could kill. Now maybe the strategy then, and have the platform lowered next term. But I still do not think Korea would be able to go far enough for this to matter.
I'll cut them down.
Here I go.
I guess I can get on the platform. That would inch them closer.
All right.
But I still do not foresee this working. Either way, I need to shoot this enemy.
You're done.
Okay, we're down one enemy.
Show me what you've got.
I'm perfectly ready.
They cannot take the platform back up,
Wipe them out.
so they will have to skip their turns.
What to do here?
The lack of melee attacks does not really affect much.
Persona!
They should actually cross there. You hit them if they get outside of cover.
I'm perfectly ready.
Here I go.
Fortunately, she cannot reach,
All right.
Wipe them out.
so it's all on him.
Time to raise the curtain. Persona!
Not to move forward, do more damage.
Wipe them out, Goemon! What to do here?
Not that does very much. They swing me with Joker.
Fire!
As always, Joker, you got him.
All right.
Maybe she needs to get both of these.
Attack hit. Keep pushing him.
Then we can triple threat to end this. Hopefully. Yes. I'll wait for the ad break to conclude before actually doing the finishing strike, though. For the benefit of the potential audience. The ad break should have commenced by now, so I can hit the button to finish this off.
Now's our chance. Until we achieve a revolution, I won't ever stop.
As always, in full on personas. Because I never managed them. There has not really been any need to. The game is pretty easy.
Now, where's that last thing we're looking for?
Is that it?
The only thing that has been difficult is completing some of the side objectives in the maps. Especially when there are turn limits. That can be a little difficult, but the actual battles themselves are very simple. The enemies are not difficult to defeat. Yes, Persona is a very optional mechanic in this game. Because their usefulness is very limited in this one. In fact, in many cases, you can go throughout the game without even using any Persona attacks. Other than, I guess, in that map where they forbid melee attacks. But you could just melee and gun your way through probably 90% of the game at least. And anyway, it's time to see the final memory.
What's that? Looks like a voice recorder. A pretty old model, I'm guessing.
Okay, Toshiro. You ready for this one?
He must have caught something on recording.
Yes.
Or somebody caught him on recording. Seems to be something used for blackmail purposes.
All right, I've come to your little meeting. So what are we doing here, hmm? Ah, perhaps you intend to apologize for your insubordination.
He is a bit foolish himself if he thinks that is why they would call him here. There's no chance that they would ask to meet them on the rooftop to apologize. If they really were going to apologize, they would probably just go to his office and issue the apology. But he seems to be a bit arrogant.
I see. Well, I'm just glad we're all ready to move beyond this.
Shut your mouth.
Nakabachi, I'll give you one final chance. Turn yourself into the police. Confess what you've done to this school.
I see now. More of this again? I must say, I'm rather disappointed. Do you realize just how much clout I have in this school? One word from me, and I'll have a whole row of people waiting to do my bidding. It'd be entirely too easy to get two measly troublemakers expelled for constantly slinging baseless accusations. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Both of your futures will be ruined.
I don't care what happens to me. But you, I know what you deserve, and I'm going to make sure you get it. I won't lie to myself again. I'm gonna fight for what I know is right.
What are you rambling about?
Okay. Come out, everyone.
Well, you all... What are you doing here?
To a lot of people. But knowing what we know about Toshiro and his father, I do wonder what would happen if this principal did ruin his future. How that would have changed his whole trajectory.
Sir, I can't do this anymore.
I hate living like this. Spying on people and betraying my friends.
Everyone here has agreed to do whatever it takes to see you arrested and charged.
The very idea. Seriously. Don't forget that I have evidence of each one of your misdeeds. If you betray me, I promise I'll completely ruin your future.
I don't care if the school finds out anymore. I'll accept my fate, whatever it turns out to be.
Kurano-kun? You too? And what of graduating? How do you plan to attend college with that penniless family of yours, huh? Speak for yourself already. You're the one who's to blame for everything in the first place. If you hadn't been such a delinquent.
You're right. I made a big mistake. But I shouldn't have covered it up. And for that, I need to make amends. The student council president and Natsuhara-san came to us time and time again about this. Every time, They pleaded with us to do the right thing, explaining why it matters so much to them. Thanks to them, I learned something important. It's better to fight for yourself than to live in fear of your own weaknesses and of the consequences. From now on, I'm going to live my life honestly.
Kurano-san.
Ha! I don't have to stand here and listen to this childish prattling. And none of this is proof. Tell me what proof you have that I've done anything wrong.
Emails containing your orders to students, call logs, even the school financial ledger. Your victims supplied us with all of it.
And above all else, we have the victims' testimonies. Every person here is turning you in.
You said victims' testimonies? You absolute lowlives. You think you can play the victim card now? It'll take more than that to do me in. There are all sorts of excuses I can cook up to get away with this. I'll use every one of my connections if that's what it takes to ruin you kids.
I certainly didn't expect this to go so well.
Huh?
See this? I've taken the liberty of recording this conversation.
A first-party confession. The only proof we need.
I'm done for. All this effort for nothing.
I too didn't expect that to go so well.
Way to go, man! You really knocked that out of the park!
Right. I remember. The rebellion actually worked. Soon after we exposed him for what he was, Nakabachi was booted from the school.
Indeed it was. Because as he pointed out before, if everything worked out, why would he have a palace here? Why would he be the ruler of this kingdom? These are all things you're supposed to still haunt Toshiro. Victory does not tend to haunt you. So there's something else going on here.
Yes, I would call that poetic justice. Quite the fascinating finale.
Plus, that means the phony on the PA's been full of it this whole time. That asshole's been posing as this place's ruler for too long!
Well, I'm not so sure. If he's not the ruler, how could he influence a cognitive world to this degree? Yes, even if the rebellion was successful, something always could have happened afterwards.
Huh.
Until Nakabachi is dealt with, anything could arise. We better ensure we're well prepared.
I'm sensing an incoming plot twist. But for now, I'll just be taking that.
That should do it. We have all 4 of the keys now.
Although none of them actually turned out to be keys.
It's metaphorical.
What the? They're all glowing!
Now the key.
They all turned into a single old key?
And it has a label tag. Music room. I suppose the music room is where the ruler's been hiding?
Toshiro, you said Nakabachi was a music teacher, right?
Yes, that's right.
Then I think I know what comes next. Let's head back to the hideout first. We should update the club members.
We're back! And we've got your key.
What? Did you really? Here. This is it, right?
Oh, this is it! The long-desired music room key! Well done, you lot! With that in hand, victory is essentially ours! Yeah! Now we'll have no choice but to let us go! My Rebel Corps comrades, are you ready to complete our mission? You bet we are! It's time to finish this rebellion! Let's bring the hammer down on that tyrant! Yeah!
My, they sure are worked up now, aren't they?
Well, think about how long they've been locked up here. Kinda hard to blame them for being so hyped to fight, don't you think?
At any rate, we're finally ready to face down the ruler of this kingdom. Folks, we'd better stay on our toes from here on.
Yes, Morgana's right. Let's only head out once we're ready.
As always, be as thorough as possible with the prep work.
Trickster, can you hear me?
Not calling with his phone this time?
There's something I must share with you immediately. If possible, please come to the Velvet Room right away.
Hey, what's up?
Better jot that
We shall save first and then we'll go to the Velvet Room.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. Forgive me for calling you here with such urgency. I felt it necessary that you hear this from me as soon as you were able to come. I'm afraid it's something of an ill omen. Yes. Perhaps you recall our previous conversation about the Velvet Room's alterations? How the cause of said anomaly is likely some outside force? This remains true to my knowledge. However, I recently sensed that the might behind this force has suddenly surged. All I can say at this time is that it is a looming presence of great maleficence. The Velvet Room is indelibly linked with the heart of the guest. Under normal circumstances, no external influence should be able to alter this place. Tread carefully, Trickster. Your enemy is no standard adversary. My, that is not an expression I have seen on your face before. From what I have seen, you are most capable of breaking free from this unexplainable situation. With no information about our enemy, we appear to be in a situation akin to wandering about on a dark, moonless night. However, this room, as well as what future awaits you, lies entirely in your hands. I will, of course, continue supporting you the best I can. Please, never forget the power you hold. I suppose that was unnecessary for someone with so much experience overcoming incredible obstacles. A path will surely open for you as long as the flame in your heart continues to burn brightly. With that said, we shall meet again when the time has come.
So, what did Miss Lavenza want? It must have been important for her to go out of her way to summon you. Oh, really? An omen, huh? We still don't know what's getting to Lavenza, though. Better keep our guard up.
All we know is that it's more powerful now. I wonder why.
Well, it's not like we can do anything about it now, right? They got a problem with us. They'll eventually show their faces and their asses for us to kick.
And there's the jock's take on the issue. Although I actually agree.
Whatever the case may be, we finally have the key that will allow us to reach this kingdom's ruler. Perhaps we should focus on that while keeping this ambiguous warning in the back of our minds.
Good
idea. Let's get out there and finish this. Ready to head out now. All that's left is taking down the enemy leader.
This is a topic I've been wondering about.
Listen.
What happens to Arena if she steps out to the door to reality with everyone? Does she just disappear?
However...
And technically her home does not exist. It's a conjunctive world.
What if...
Yeah, that's it.
Huh?
Ah.
I had a feeling.
No.
I'm sorry. That's right.
Let's go.
Time to write.
So tonight will be off for this stream. I suppose next week we will get to meet whatever is behind the door to the music room. But I still doubt that it's going to be that short that I'll finish it in that stream. So I'll have to take about a month's break away from the game before I wrap it up. Not sure how many streams would take to do the finale. It'd be very unfortunate if it ends up just being a single stream. To take a whole month off just to do one stream to finish it would be rather disappointing, but it's possible. We tend to like to be conservative on those estimates, so we usually give ourselves an extra stream or two on top of what seems like the case, because it always seems to take longer to finish a game than we think it will. So I'm just going to assume I have more than 2 hours of gameplay left. But at any rate, we'll have to return next Thursday to find that out. And do catch our stream this Sunday for the largest collab that this channel has ever done, as Shui will be collaborating with 5 other streamers. And let us see if there is anyone to raid before I close the stream. Looks like Dizzle is potentially streaming still. I do not know how much longer he has left in his stream. That we will give a raid to him nonetheless. And I will return in a week.